Dear students, today I am going to discuss the water pollution. Water pollution can be defined as the mixing of the harmful substances into water sources, which bring the adverse effects on animals and human beings. And the sources and toxicity of the various the pollutant the materials. I am going to explain here. The pollutant are the toxic material added to the pollutant water, present in pollutant water. Lead. Source of lead is plumbing, mining, coaling, coal, gasoline, etc. And the effect of the presence of lead in the water or toxicity. It causes anemia, kidney malfunctioning, nervous disorder in animals and human. If those the living beings consume these the water containing the lead. Then cadmium. The source of cadmium are the industrial waste, metal plating, nickel cadmium batteries, mining waste. And the toxicity of cadmium. It leads to high blood pressure, kidney malfunction, anemia, disorder the bone marrow. Then mercury. The source of mercury in wastewater are the pesticides, coal, industrial waste, and mining. Toxicity of the mercury. It is highly toxic in the form of methyl mercury ion and the mercuric ion, Hg2 plus ion. Then arsenic. Source of arsenic are the pesticides, chemical waste, mining are the source of the arsenic. The toxicity of arsenic present in the wastewater or polluted water. It inhibits the enzyme activity and is the carcinogenic, means it is responsible for the bringing cancer. Then the oil, source of oil tankers will cease their transportation from one country to another country and one part of the country to the another part of the country through the ocean or sea. Offshore drilling rigs. In the sea and the oceans, the rigs are the drug not to extract the petroleum, the oil. And petrochemical the refineries are the sources of the oils. And the toxicity or adverse effect of the oils in the wastewater. It affects birds. So in the seabirds, particularly in seabirds, oil penetrates into feathers, which displaces the air which has been entrapped into the feathers, so that the buoyancy is going to take place in the birds, so that the flying is not possible, easy flying is not possible by the birds. And due to the entry of the oil into the feathers, penetrating of the oil into the feathers, the birds become very cold and it is easily attacked by the diseases. Then the pesticides. Source of pesticides are the pesticide industries, agriculture fields applied with the pesticides. Then the toxicity of pesticides. These are the very much toxic to the birds, sea and terrestrial animals which consume the polluted water containing the pesticides. Then we are going to discuss the treatment of the biological and non-biological waste. So the treatment of biological and non-biological waste can be done in 3 steps. First step is the primary treatment process. So in this process, the removal of grit, it is also called dirt, screening, draining, flocculation, sedimentation, and skimming the process are taking place. And the second one, secondary treatment process, it uses trickling filters. Activated sludge plants. So here the trickling filters consists of the beds of crushed stones embedded with biological slimes. These biological slimes are the biomatters containing bacteria and fungi. The wastewater is percolated through these beds when organic matter present in wastewater gets absorbed and undergo decomposition by bacteria and fungi present. When the adsorbed layer becomes very thick, then it is removed out. The activated sludge process. This involves continuous circulation of the water in presence of oxygen supply as fine bubbles. The suspended and dissolved organic waste are well aerated, that is, the exposed to the air sufficiently and mixed, undergo adsorption, flocculation, oxidation, and biological degradation. After few hours, the sludge so formed is that a sludge is solid material formed by flocculation of the waste materials is transferred into the sedimentation tank where it settles down to the bottom and the supernatant water is taken out. And tertiary treatment. This involves advanced techniques like the chemical coagulation. In chemical coagulation, the secondary treated water is mixed with the coagulant or the flocculating agent like the aluminum sulfate. Then precipitate, aluminum hydroxide precipitate so formed that attracts the small quantity of the undissolved materials. And by filtration, those the undissolved precipitated substance containing the organic, the small quantity of organic waste is removed out. Carbon adsorption the process. In this process, the secondary treated water containing very little quantity of organic waste is the passed through the bed of carbon, or charcoal. The charcoal absorbs the bad odor and the color of the water, which is due to the presence of the organic matter present in that the polluted water. Then chemical oxidation. The secondary treated water is the treated with the oxidizing agent like the potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate, so that any amount of the organic matter present that is completely oxidized to give the unharmful the material that can be removed out. Ion exchange process. If the metallic ions or non-metallic ions, either the positive ions or the anions present in the wastewater, those can be removed out using the ion exchange the technique. And electrodialysis. In electrodialysis, a large chamber is used, in which the three parts are there: C, B, and the A. These three chambers are separated by the membranes, semi-permeable the membranes, and on either end of the two chambers, two electrodes, the cathode and anodes are fixed. The wastewater is passed through the inlet and that enters into the middle chamber B. From that the middle chamber, any amount of the waste material carrying positive charge that enters into the chamber C, which is having the cathode, and that cathode attracts the positively charged the waste the material. The negatively charged waste material that is attracted by the anode present fixed in the chamber A, and those the negatively charged the waste materials are attracted towards the anode, and the pure water or fresh water that is entering into this the pipe, and it is coming out through this the pipe that can be used for even the drinking purpose and also various other uses. The concentrated waste water collected in the part C or chamber C, that is the pumped out, and that can be disposed. And another the technique is the reverse osmosis. In this reverse osmosis, a large U-shaped the tank is used, in which the semi-permeable membrane is fitted. On one arm or in one limb, the waste water is taken, and a pressure is applied with the help of a piston, so that the fresh water that enters into another limb through the semi-permeable the membrane, that the fresh water that can be taken out and it is used for, it is very pure water and that can be used for even drinking purpose as well as other the uses. So in the left portion, only waste the material that is left behind that can be rejected. Thank you.